Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. Touchdowns on liquid air, on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout.
Oh, what's going on, good people? What is going on? Great weekend of sports. Eagles still busy in the news. The Sweet 16 was going on. I watched all the games on day one. I only watched 2 games today because I went out to dinner. Today is me and my wife's anniversary. 28 years married, still getting it done. So we went out, had a little dinner, went out to shout out to Eddie V's in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Had a good meal. I will say, again, shout out to Eddie V's. Probably the best steak one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life. I can't say that. And you're talking to somebody that's a barbecue nut. So I'm always about a good piece of beef. I got the Wagyu special. And my wife kind of looked at me like, really? My wife doesn't eat meat, so it's all me, but she knows how I talk about it. And if something's good, she'll get sick of hearing me talk about it. But today, that was probably one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life. Nothing on it. I ate it exactly as it came out. No sauce, didn't put a thing on it. It was seasoned perfectly. It was cooked perfectly. I like mine medium, with a layer of pink in the middle. It was cooked perfectly. It was seasoned perfectly. I didn't have to do a thing to it, but cut it and eat it. It was spectacular. So appreciate that, Carlos. So yeah, we had a good night tonight. But in doing that, I missed the UConn game. So as soon as I got home, I'm looking up the stats on the phone, and when I got home, pulled it up on the computer, and Paige Beckers did Paige Beckers things. But we're gonna get to that. But we're going to back up a little bit to the Notre Dame game. That is the one I watched, and the first thing I remember, and I will say, is I put out a little YouTube short about this right after the game was over. It is supremely difficult to win a national championship. It is supremely difficult. People think it's easy. It's very difficult to even just get to that position where you have the opportunity. If you get to the Final Four, you got an opportunity. So just to get to that game is an achievement in itself, but to win it is something entirely different. Shout out to Angel Reese for winning one. Shout out to Caitlin Clark for getting there twice, but she couldn't get over the hump. Couldn't get over the hump. This year, I got Duke to win it because I like Duke's defense. But I don't know, man. I tell you what, LSU ain't dying. USC had a little trouble in this last game. Again, we'll get to that. But I filled out 2 brackets. 2. One bracket, I had Notre Dame winning the title. The other bracket, I had Duke winning the title. But from what I'm seeing, Duke looked good today, or yesterday rather. But Duke's offense was lacking. Their defense is on point. Duke is a defensive team. Kara Lawson got them girls doing what they got to do. But they got to score some points. Today, Notre Dame, they were handling TCU for the first, I don't know, half and a quarter and a half a quarter. For about 2.5 quarters, they were taking it to them. And then Olivia Miles was doing some Magic Johnson type shit. Olivia Miles was in her bag, dishing it off, no look passes. She was having a day. And It was good until it wasn't. And all of a sudden, um, Haley Van Lith just lit up. They kept getting the ball down low to Sedona Prince. She kept going up. Couldn't nobody really match her. Um, and she was doing what she was doing. She had a good game. She had 21 points and 6 boards. So she didn't even have a, you would think that she would average a damn double-double the way she plays, but she didn't. But Haley Van Lith almost had a double-double with 10 rebounds. She had 9 rebounds, 26 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. She filled up that stat line. She played her ass off today. I know, Carlos, that's your girl. She played her ass off today. And she put everybody on notice because Notre Dame could not friggin' buy a bucket in that second half. Their shooting percentage was hot garbage. 31.9% for the game. 20%, 3 for 15 from deep. They couldn't hit a mirror in a bathroom. And it cost them. They were playing well defensively. Notre Dame was. They were playing very well defensively. They were denying Sedona Prince the ball for the most part. Like, she got her 21, but she had to work for it. She had to work for it. Niele Ivey had a defensive game plan for their ass. But when they were getting the stops and getting back on the other side on offense, they could not buy a friggin' bucket. They could not buy a bucket. Hannah Hidalgo couldn't do jack. Hannah Hidalgo was 3 for 19, y'all. 3 for 19. 0 for 3 from deep. Olivia Miles, 3 for 10. She was 2 for 3 and 10 points, 15 points from Hidalgo, 17 points for King. Liatu King, 8 for 9 from the floor. She was the one putting it together. They were struggling, man. And that fourth quarter, they could not buy a bucket. They scored 10 points in that fourth quarter, and it cost them. It cost them. TCU doubled up on them. And it cost them. That's how they lost that game. Defense was tight, but for some reason, the number one shooting team in the country couldn't buy a bucket. The luck just ran out. So it was what it was, man. So, yeah, congrats to TCU. They continue to move on. And then you got the Texas game. Texas beats Tennessee. Now, it's funny because I remember I thought that apparently I was wrong, but I remember last year when South Carolina won the title, but when they won that SEC championship game over Tennessee with that last-minute shot from Camila Cardoso, like the Texas coach was just like in tears. She was heartbroken. And they fired her after that game. And my thinking was like, so if she'd have won that game, would she have still been the coach? You know what I mean? But they got a new coach. They reached the Sweet 16 her first year as a coach. That's pretty damn good. You end up 24-10. That's a damn good record for your first year as a coach. And you make it all the way to the Sweet 16. So, but Texas, Madison Booker, man, she just came alive. She's a sophomore, 6'1", Ridgeland, Mississippi. That girl is no joke. She has been balling this whole tournament. She's been setting the pace for Texas. She has been setting the pace for the Texas Longhorns. And she was balling today. Taylor Jones, Jordan Lee, and Breonna Patterson. See, even the starters, when you get 2 people off the bench, excuse me, when you get 2 people off the bench that you don't expect good games for, you got double-digit games from Jordan Lee and Breonna Preston. So what they're getting off the bench, the way Madison Booker is playing, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They just need to keep. They outscored Tennessee 17-9 in the fourth quarter. So, and it was a pretty even game. They won the first and the fourth quarter. Tennessee won the second and third quarter. But Texas just kept the pressure going, kept getting the ball inside to Madison Booker. She had a pretty good day shooting, 6 for 15. Um, oof. If not for, see, they don't even. So that's the one thing with Texas. Texas don't shoot a lot of 3-pointers. 3 for 7 from the game for the whole game. 3 for 7. So that puts them at 42.9%. But you only take 7 shots, as opposed to Tennessee was 5 for 26, 19%. 5 for 26. It wasn't falling for them. They was 37% from the floor, 19% from deep, only 40% from the charity stripe. Got to make them free throws, man. Got to make the free ones. Rebounds was even 39-36. The assists, blocks, turnovers. They had, Texas had 14 turnovers. Tennessee had 18. So pretty much even with the fouls. So it was a pretty even game, but just Texas outlasted them, man. Texas outlasted them. So so that was a good game, man. Continue to watch Madison Booker. She is one to watch. She's somebody that I put in that category of people that I didn't know about when the tournament started. Because during the year, who do you hear about? You hear about Flau'jae. You hear about Isaiah James. You hear about Sedona Prince. You hear about Sonia Citron, Olivia Miles, Hannah Hidalgo, Juju Watkins. You hear about a lot of people, and then there's a group of folks that you just don't hear about. Madison Booker, in my book, to me, is one of those people. You didn't hear too much about her, but she made her presence known. It's one of those. She gets what I call the apologies awards. Because you look at somebody like Madison Booker and you're like, my apologies, I was not familiar with your game. So she got the Texas Longhorns on her back, and she is moving. So next, this is the game I really wanted to see, but I kept peeping the score while I was at the restaurant. Paige Beckers was in her bag. She was in her bag. She dropped 40. Is that right? 40 points. 40 points, 6 boards, an assist, 3 steals, 2 blocks. She filled up that stat line. Only had 3 turnovers. She dropped 16 for 27 from the floor, 6 for 8 from 3. If you're going to score, that's how you're supposed to score on both ends of the court. On both sides. Mid-range, deep. 6 for 8, 16 for 27. That's how you get it done. 43% for it as a team, 38% from deep as a team. Hard to beat. Very hard to beat. Caitlin Chen, 4 steals, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, all over the place. All over the place. Sarah Strong, 11 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Everybody's filling up that stat line. Everybody's filling up that stat line. Sarah Strong had a block. Paige Beckers had 2 blocks. Sarah Strong had 2 steals. Jenna El Alfi, a steal. Caitlin Chen had 4 steals. AZ Fudd had 3 steals. Paige Beckers had 3 steals. So AZ Fudd, she scored 10 points, but the assists and the steals, she played a pretty decent defensive game. So 4 for 13, okay shooting. 20% from deep, 1 for 5. So AZ Fudd, she had a decent game. I'll give her decent, but when you got somebody like Paige Beckers going off the way she did, all you got to do is give her the ball. Let her do what she do. Let her do what she do. That's all you got to do. So, last game, I saw the end of that game tonight. USC got it done, but I will admit USC was sweating. They were sweating it out. Kiki Iriafen, I expected more from her. 3 of 13 from the floor. Are you not banging the glass enough? She only took 1 3-pointer and she missed. They did not shoot great tonight. I mean, I'll take that back. They shot 38% from the floor, 33% from deep, 6 for 18. Just Kiki was average, below average, really. 7 points, 8 rebounds. And then you had Ray and Marshall, Avery Howe, Kennedy Smith, and Kaylee Heckle. I like Kaylee Heckle. She contributed 8 points, 3 for 8 from the floor. Um, yeah, Avery Howe was the only one hitting threes, 4 for 8. She dropped 18 points, plus 8 rebounds, plus an assist, plus 4 steals. So Avery Howe was the leader of the show tonight. She definitely was the leader in the clubhouse. Kennedy Smith, 50% from the floor, 7 for 14. She only took 3 deeps, 3 trays, 1 for 3. So they spread it out a little bit. But I need more from Kiki Erie. I need more from her. You know they coming after you. You know Juju gone. Juju's gone, so you the focus. And you got to accept that responsibility. You got to ball out. You can't go into this next round giving up 7 points. You got to do better than that. You got to have at least a double-double. You got to give me at least 10 points and 10 rebounds. You have to. Because everybody's looking at you now. Now that Juju's gone, you're the one. So you got to show that you can handle it and you can take over a game. So clearly, Kansas State was playing good defense, but, and I say this all the time, when your best player is not on, but everybody else is hitting shots, you can still take over a game. And then your best player can facilitate, dish the ball off, set picks, all of the other kind of other stuff that they can be just a team player. And every now and then, that star player is still going to come through and get some clutch shots. It always comes back to that. But when your role players can play their role and hit shots, that gives you a better opportunity to win. They got by Kansas State. So, Kiki, I need a little bit more from you. But a win is a win. I'm nitpicking. I'm not complaining. I'm nitpicking. You can only complain if they lost. They didn't lose. Notre Dame, that's a complaint. Wasn't hitting shots. They were making stops on defense, getting back on offense, and couldn't convert the buckets. That's a complaint because they lost. I'm nitpicking because USC outlasted Kansas State, and they got the dub, and they go into the Elite Eight. But, Kiki Erie fan, I need more from you, period. I know you got it in you. I know you're a great player, and I keep saying this all the time. I need you to get one open lane, and I just need you to dunk on somebody. I know you can do it. I've seen you do it. I talk shit about you doing it. All I need you to do is just dunk on them. Just dunk on them. Yo, hey, what's up, Pharaoh? Listen, I'm not gonna doubt that. Now Dawn Staley is my girl. I play for the Eagles. I'm in the Philly area, so Dawn Staley is Philly, born and raised. So I'm pulling for him. But what I've seen during the year and the way Duke plays defense, now South Carolina plays good defense also, but they get streaky on offense. Malaysia for Wiley, I don't know what's going on with her and why Dawn Staley is constantly taking her out of the game. I don't understand that. And the only thing I can think of, because Dawn Staley is not stupid. Dawn Staley is trying to run something or trying to do something, and Malaysia for Wiley is just what they say, full wild and out and not running the offense. That's what I can think. And when she's not running the offense and she's throwing up shots and not hitting shots or getting in foul trouble, Dawn Staley ain't afraid to get her ass out of there. So this is one of those situations where I trust Dawn Staley as a coach. I know for a fact Dawn Staley don't want to lose. She's trying to go back to back. And she got a legitimate shot to get back to the title. She has a legitimate shot. So don't think she want to win. So if she thought leaving Malaysia in the game would give her the best opportunity to win, that is exactly what she would do. So obviously something is going on that she don't like. And she nips that shit in the bud with the quickness. Because she's done that all season. It's not been, I'd have to check the numbers, but there's got to be there's not a lot of games where I've seen Malaysia Fawali play the entire game or start. Usually she's coming off the bench, and there's a reason that she's doing that. So, so we'll see what's going to happen. We'll see what's going to happen. It's going to be a great um, series of games in this Elite Eight, and it I think it's going to be phenomenal. Let me see. All right, so here's my Duke bracket. Here's my Duke bracket. So I'm still doing pretty good. I'm still doing pretty good. Hold on. Check this out. Here's my Duke bracket. Let me let y'all in on this. This is my Duke bracket, right? So Region 1, I got UCLA. UCLA beats Ole Miss. UCLA and LSU. Got that right. I picked NC State to upset LSU. NC State had an opportunity, but they couldn't. Isaiah James and Samaya Rivers were just pedestrian. So you can't be average and try to beat LSU. So Michigan State, NC State, I got that right. So this bracket still looks pretty good because I got UCLA making it to the Final Four. So my Final Four, I got UConn over UCLA, so that could still happen. Notre Dame just lost. USC wins. So USC over Connecticut. I think UConn's going to beat USC unless Kiki Iriafen just goes off. So we'll see. So my bracket's not that bad. Not that bad. I had OSU moving on. They lost. Tennessee beat them. So that's all jacked up. I got Notre Dame over Ohio State here. So I'm wrong all the way. Notre Dame let me down today. But I still got a chance in the finals with Duke. Duke and UConn in the finals. With Duke winning. Duke been playing some damn good defense, though. Duke has been playing some damn good defense, but they've been slogging through some games. It's just been like defensive haymakers, man. And I'm looking for. I haven't really seen Toby Fournier just go off yet. I haven't seen that yet. So yeah, I mean, my bracket is pretty good. What's my other bracket look like? Let me see. I got another one. Let me see what the other one look like. South Carolina is the most picked champion. Interesting. I want to see where's the other one. This one. Yeah, here's the other one. Where I picked. This is the one I picked Notre Dame. So yeah, so I think I had Notre Dame over who did I have my finals? UConn over Notre Dame. Or I'm sorry, Notre Dame over UConn. Nope. It's a big fat nope. Sorry. So that ain't working. But Duke was the first bracket, Notre Dame was the second. So still got a chance to make good on that one. But it is what it is. It's been a great tournament though. Great tournament. So wanted to produce a video tonight, but I just didn't feel like it because we got home from dinner late. So I figured I'd just go live and then I'll put it up on Opus Clips or something. Let Opus Clips cut it up or whatever. So, but it's all good. But Duke still got a shot. They've still been playing defense, but I don't necessarily disagree with the Gamecocks beating Duke possibly in the finals because I don't know if Duke has enough offensive power. Their defense is tight, but their offense might be lacking a little bit. So not sure how that's going to end up. So it's up in the air. Listen, it's anybody's. I don't see anybody. Well, let me say this today. Um, what I saw from Lauren Betts, yet yesterday, what I saw from Lauren Betts dominated. Paige Becker's dominated. But I'm going to take Lauren Betts because you got a 6'7" person down there that can't nobody get with right now. If I got to go Lauren Betts and Sedona Prince, I'm going Lauren Betts. So they both play physical, but I just think Lauren Betts is a little bit more polished. It'd be a good game. It'd be a good battle against two bigs down low. I think the Sedona Prince is a little bit stronger than Lauren Betts, but Lauren Betts, I don't know. She just got that touch and she finishes. So, see, Lauren Betts dominated the other day. Sedona Prince has not dominated. She did not dominate today. Haley Van Lith did, and I wouldn't even say she dominated. I mean, she just got busy in the second half. In that fourth quarter, Haley Van Lith lit up. So Lauren Betts is the only person that I've seen like really just dominate a game like that. Just totally. And then Paige Becker's today. But I didn't see that. I didn't get a chance to watch that game. So I might watch watch a replay of that on ESPN or something. So but it's going to be a great Elite Eight and a great Final Four. What's the schedule? Let me see. So all right, so Duke and South Carolina play tomorrow at 1. LSU, UCLA play tomorrow at 3. And okay. So that's gonna be a good game, man. Wow, that's gonna be a good game. Man, I might have to go to Sam's Club early because I ain't missing that game. Oh shoot. I got a show tomorrow at 11 with Tone. And then that's gonna be tight. That's gonna be tight. Then UCLA, LSU. I think UCLA might take it to LSU. We'll see. That's why they play the game. And then Monday. What is this? Texas and TCU. Ooh, a Texas matchup. And then UConn at USC. And then when is the title game? Saturday. Sunday is the title game. Right? Is that correct? Yeah, I think Sunday's the title game. If I'm correct. I could be wrong. But it's going to be good games, man. It's going to be good games. Definitely going to be good games. So looking forward to it. But all right, we've been rocking and rolling for a half. I just want to jump on real quick and record something. I'm gonna let Opus Clips get a hold of this and let it cut it up, and then I'm gonna post everything, all the cut ups, probably either on my Pro Fan Hoops site or both. So I appreciate everybody that jumped in with me. Just wanted to get this done because I don't feel like editing nothing tonight. All right. Appreciate everybody. Check me out tomorrow at 11 a.m. with me and Tone talking about the Eagles. And then we'll get ready for all of the games tomorrow. Looking forward to it. So I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Have a good one.